Gigantamax Cinderace is here, and let me tell you, this is an early start. I mean, I had to get up at 6:30 a.m. today to get this done. That might not be early for some of you, but winter is hit and we need Gigantamax Cinderace to heat us up. And here in Springfield, there is so many, right? We got 1, 2 on the horizon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 power spots here in Springfield. I love Springfield for this very reason. If it's a max battle day, whether it's Dynamax or Gigantamax, I think Springfield is the place to be. It's just so dense. So I can't wait for this. I mean, we had Gigantamax Rillaboom last week, then we have Gigantamax Cinderace this weekend. Next weekend we have Gigantamax Leon. I think Gigantamax Cinderace is the best looking of all of them, and it's also so strong. It's actually even stronger than Gigantamax Charizard. Now, Gigantamax Charizard looks amazing, but let me tell you, doesn't this look amazing too? It's the best looking out of all three. I did over 30 Gigantamax Rillabooms last weekend. I'm not gonna do as many this weekend because I spent so much money in Osaka. I'll level with you guys. GoFest was not cheap, but it was absolutely worth it. But I really need something good. Now, on the topic of Cinderace, before we get started, wow, if I can type. This is my old Cinderace, and it is a hundo. Now, it's gonna be sad to bench this given it was a hundo. I'm really hoping I'll get a hundo today, but even if I don't, this Cinderace is being benched, which is gonna be sad because even though I have leveled up Max Flare through to the max, it's still going to be weaker than a base level Gigantamax Cinderace with a level 1 move. So it goes all the way Dynamax, you power up Dynamax as much as possible on those moves, and then you cannot get any stronger than that, but a Gigantamax at its base is even higher than that. So that's why this is getting benched regardless. We got 560 Score Bunny candy. Let's have a quick look at what team I'm using for this. 2 Gigantamax Blastoise and a Kingler. I put my shiny Gigantamax Blastoise first as a mini flex. And then we've got a Gigantamax Blastoise after that as well. They're gonna be my 2 tanks, which is gonna be good against the fire type. They both have Water Gun, super fast move, which is gonna fill up the max meter really well. And then we've got Gigantamax Kingler, which uses Bubble as a fast move, which isn't quite as fast, but it's still pretty fast. The Kingler is going to do all the attacks. So if we look at my Kingler here, its main move is going to be G-Max Foam Burst. It's one of the best attackers in the game. It's pretty weak in terms of its defense, but once we fill up the meter and we switch out, throw in this Kingler here, this Gigantamax Kingler, which, may I add, looks absolutely incredible. They all do. This is going to do the attack, throw it out to Blastoise. Now, Rillaboom felt a lot harder than the average Gigantamax, even with 40 players in the lobby, so I'm really curious how this Gigantamax Cinderace is going to feel today, but let's get started. All right, here we go with the first one. Let's see how we go. I'm so curious. There's only 1 glove on this, which means our attacks are going to do slightly less damage than normal, but let's see how 39 trainers go against Gigantamax Cinderace here. Man, this is such a cool design. I didn't realize Cinderace had those big, long ears. I mean, it's so small when you throw Cinderace on the top of that huge fireball. It's hard to notice, especially in that main graphic that you see everywhere. All right, we've already filled the max meter. These Springfield players are no joke. They know. I already said this in the previous max video that we did, that they are serious business. Look at that glitch on Match. Did you see that bug? So at the bottom it said Max Lightning and now it's switched back to G-Max Foam Burst. How do these things happen in this game? I don't know. All right. Wow, half done in just 1. All right, so who we got on the field here? We got a Blastoise, we got a couple of Blissies. Now the thing about Blissey is Cinderace does have a fighting move, which means if you do roll a Cinderace that has the fighting type move, then make sure you either back out of it or you switch to something that isn't a Blissey, because fighting does extra damage to normal type moves. We realized that, well, we already knew it if you watch the videos. So don't forget, subscribe so you don't miss these videos. But Basically, if fighting types do extra damage to normal types, so that's one of those times that Blissey or Snorlax is not good as a counter, is when it has a fighting type move, and Cinderace does have a fighting type move. Not only that, fire doesn't do extra damage to normal, but you know, heat cooks eggs. All right, let's see. Now I forget what the hundo is. Might need to check that after this one. Okay, I remembered to pop my star piece, so I got that 37,000. Let's see. Man, that's cool. 1686. Now I heard they had to fix the catch circle on this. So yeah, that is a little bit better where it's sitting there. Oh wow, it's still sensitive, so it's quite far forward, which is I'm gonna try to switch my sides here, so I'm gonna hold the camera and hold the phone at the same time. All right, here we go. Let's move this down a little bit so it's not so weird. All right. Yeah, that's sensitive. Wow. Okay, so you need to not put that much flick into it. So when you're doing it, it's kind of like that much flick is like all I'm doing here. Okay, so like have a look at this. Yeah, that's like this much sort of thing. Not that much. Come on, I've heard these flee a fair bit. All right, we got 9 left. Yeah, that excellent's hard. Like even when I'm out at that amount, have a look. I wish you could see, but there's no. Oh, great, and that was right on the, it was generous with calling that a great. Okay, 7 left. Okay, I'm gonna do a super small flick. That was like this. So this is similar to when Snorlax was here and those throws were really sensitive, but at least, oh, we got him. At least where the circle sits is a little bit easier, which is good. So let's have a look. Yeah, looks like we caught it for the first time, but let me tell you, that Gigantamax, man, that looks cool. There we go. All right, not bad, but I think we can do better. Let's keep going. 1774 is the hundo we're looking for. 1774. Commit that to memory, Matt. 1774. All right, this one's going down pretty good. We've only had 1 max phase so far. Our second one is gonna get it done. Maybe everyone just has really strong water type max Pokemon, and we do have Blastoise, we do have Kingler as well, 2 quite great water type Gigantamax Pokemon. Okay. Let's see, 1724, 1724, that's what we want to see. Okay, those Blastoise tanks are really holding up really well in here as well. So Blastoise is a great tank for this kind of stuff. I haven't even needed to use my max guard. Okay, we'll keep those. All right, 1704. All right, pretty much anything over 1700 is going to be welcome in my storage. The last one was 16 something, so that's going to be trash. 1704, I'm happy with that. Let's catch it and move on. That's the third one done. Let's see, do we have 1724 listed as the hundo number here? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. They teased me with anything above 1700. Now we're just looking at something dismal. Look at him there with his arms crossed like, you still want me? Yeah, I do, but just less than the last one, I guess. 4th Cinderace is done. Let's see, 1724, come on. Ooh, it's up, but marginally. I'm back from Gigantamax Cinderace. We did a bunch in Springfield, and the weekend isn't over, but I think that's kind of the problem, is that normally when a Gigantamax or a max battle day has, appeared in the past, they've been in between 2 and 5 p.m. And it really keeps everyone focused within that one period. But these 3 Gigantamax, so Gigantamax Rillaboom, Gigantamax Cinderace, and Gigantamax Inteleon, have been spread across whole weekends, and that makes it really important to facilitate groups and make sure everyone's there on time. And yes, we had the numbers today. We had about 80 people there this morning, but people fizzled out early, and I still wanted to do some more. And so I'm left with, where do I find some more once your community feels like they've done enough? Where are you meant to go? And there's other places I can go, like South Bank this afternoon. I'll definitely do that. And my friend Jana is going to invite me to some Gigantamax Cinderace once she hits Go Fest in Jersey in around about 10 hours from now. So I'll definitely do more. I'll definitely do more remotes, but it is nicer, I think, when it happens within the 3 hours. So I'm keen to know what you guys think, though. Let me know in the comments. Do you think it should be focused on 3 hours, like 2 to 5 p.m. one day on the weekend, or do you like these weekend-long Gigantamaxes? But either way, let's look at what we caught this morning. So if we write Cinderace, and let's all type in Gigantamax as well. Look, I want to catch more because I just love Cinderace, right? 6 isn't enough. 6 is more than enough, really. If you're, if you're more of a casual player and Cinderace isn't really your thing, 6 will be fine because Cinderace is really an attack type Pokemon. It's not very defensive. It's not very bulky. So the standard sort of max battle team is going to be 2 tanks and 1 attacker. So really you only need 1 really good Cinderace. And this is where my Cinderaces are. So I had 2 above 1700. Remember, 1724 is the hundo. So these aren't great. They're okay. They're okay. So that's my best one, or this one. They're technically the same. The stats are just spread a little bit differently. Both 1706, one's 1704, so much of the same. Then we drop down to what, 1690, and that's where it gets a little bit sort of dodgier. And it just gets worse from there, with that one being my absolute worst. But with HP being maxed out, really, we want the attack maxed out. So out of the ones I've caught so far, I would probably think this one is the best. But I'm really holding out hope that when I go to South Bank this afternoon to do some more, or I do some more remotes with the New Jersey people, I'll get something better than this. So I'm not going to invest in this, but look, if this is something you get, this is great, right? Don't worry about, oh, I didn't get the hundo, I've got something useless. This is a great Pokemon. If you invest in it, it's great, honestly. And it just looks absolutely amazing. I mean, they did such a great job with the design of this and also the animation as well. Just looks absolutely incredible. I love it so much. Gigantamax Cinderace, it's done. Let me know, what do you think about the weekend long events versus 3 hours on a Saturday or a Sunday? Keen to know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. We got Gigantamax Inteleon next weekend. That's going to be fun as well. And don't forget, we also have the special research as well. So the Instrumental Wonders premium timed research I'm working through. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal, actually. It's only like $3 Australian and it gets you around about 5 raid passes, which is great value. It's kind of like half price raid passes, plus you get 1,000 Stardust and stuff like that. But that was fun. Gigantamax Cinderace, I'm going to try to do some more. I'm going to rustle up some more people that are still keen to do some more because 6 just isn't enough. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.